See if I can't make this brighter. Trying to save some battery, but see. All right, guys. So we're gonna come in here. I'm gonna try to. Hopefully that'll stay good enough. Come in here where you can see a little bit. All right, guys. So y'all been following along with this radio. We're now to the part where we're going to clean up the modulation. We've got the power, we got the transmit up, we got the receiver up. It's all on frequency. And now we're going to clean up that nasty ass modulation on the scope. Well, obviously, we know it's the limiter. We come over here, we go to look at the limiter, and it's completely gone. All right, so, but in doing so, they have not unsoldered the limiter, they just cut it. So we are going to show you guys. We've got to unsolder the old transistor, get the old legs out of the radio. We're going to do that right here. There's one. Let me show you where we're doing this. Go ahead and get two, and I'll show you. I really like to teach, guys. So if you watch the other videos where we were doing this and we had it up on the scope, we weren't doing any kind of tuning, or we were trying to get the output stage up to the antenna jack and get the RF stage up. So where we're going to be desoldering is the limiter. The limiter sits right next to this front right plug, right across from one of the regulators. This is the limiter. Let me really get you down here. And you can see we've already removed. Look at the end of my wand. We've already removed this pad, this pad. Now we'll remove this pad. And I'll just do this on camera. Now, I don't normally do this up close stuff. We're going to go ahead and hit that middle. So that's the middle leg. And hit that leg. Now we're going to come over here and hit the base. Okay, now for you guys that are learning, this is base emitter collector. And what we're doing is removing the old legs from the prior transistor. And we're going to come in here now. I'm going to back you guys up. And we're going to come in here now and remove there's leg one. I'm going to put it up against my finger. So there's leg one. That's leg number one. Remember, what these hacks do, guys, these truck stop hacks, they come in, they cut your limiters, they make your meter movement, they make the meter swing and move, and all that is wasted, distorted power. It's not doing you any good. Causes distortion. All right. Now we're going to turn it over. We're going to use a tool called the null. I'm going to try to keep you guys right in pocket here so you don't get to miss out on anything. Because I have some friends that like to learn. I'm watching the camera, making sure it's not going to drop. So there's that pin. Okay, this pin and this pin. We did get this one. So we got to make sure. There it is right there. There it is right there. Okay. Now, I can see that this one's going to stick. So we're going to come in, pay attention. We hit him like this. Remember, what this is it, there it went. It just released. It just released, guys. So now we're going to pull it from the top. It's actually wanting to go all the way through the radio now. These are the type of problems that these hacks cause for us, see? So now we're going to poke it back through the board. I just heard it fall. Pay attention. Watch the end of my probe. Pay attention to the end of my probe. There's our little friend. Both of those little guys. There's one. There's two. And the third one we've already got rid of. So now we're going to bring the radio back into play. Turning it all the way around. All right. Now we're going to move you guys over. Keeping y'all in the game. Sliding you back. Sliding you back. Thanks for y'all coming and watching. Now what I'm going to do is identify the location of work. So we're putting you guys, try to keep you guys in the center of the camera. This is something new I'm trying, just to try to teach. Now with that being said, I'm going to be doing a lot of moving of the camera. So now what we're going to do is put a new transistor. Now remember guys, transistors work as a general transistor. Let me show you what it is. What we're going to be putting in. The actual component that makes up the limiter in these radios. It's going to be QR32. It's the modulation limiter. And like I said, these can be used as amplifiers or switches. And in this circuit, it's used as a switch to turn on and turn off the limiter circuit. Well, it doesn't really turn on and turn off. It's on all the time. And what it does is it grabs a hold of those voice peaks that want to overmodulate, and it prevents overmodulation of the audio circuit. When you cut and remove these components, it causes you to be overmodulated and distorted, especially when you turn your carrier down, or when you turn the carrier down and turn the mic gain up, or when you turn the mic gain up and drop the carrier. You will be so overmodulated. Well, what they do is they cut this and it disables the limiter, kind of like a governor in a car. So with that being said, we're going to carry on. I just want you guys to understand what's going on. It causes you to overmodulate, sound distorted. And with this, I'm really surprised that this technician did it, because there's talkback in this radio. And the last thing you want to do is have a cut limiter with an internal talkback. You're going to be so garbled and distorted. Now, I want to teach how these components are designed to be put into the radio, because they have what we call a base emitter collector. Yes, I'll talk to you about it later. I repair anything electronic. Yes, amplifiers are my forte, transmitters. So this is the place where we're working, and I'm having to hold it, and then I'm going to grab a probe. So I can point because you guys don't know the radio. So this is Q32. It says Q32. Now this is the modulation limiter for this transceiver. And what these guys do is they cut them and remove them, as I just said, causing you to go into distortion, making more meter movement, making you think you're talking farther, where you're actually losing range, sounding worse, and causing harmonic distortion and secondary, and causing just a negative effect to what you're thinking or what they're making you believe is actually going on. So, and they charge you, you know, 35, $40 to do this. And all they do is sometimes they charge you more than that. And all they do is just cut it. Now, somebody that cares will actually remove it and not just leave the legs. But what they had done here is just cut it. You just watched me remove the legs. Now, I'm going to install this component. I want you to understand how they need to be installed. So if you look, there's a flat side. If you look, we have a flat side and a round side. Flat side and a round side. And when you look at the component, you have a flat side and a round side. And this is indicating which way this device goes in the board. Base, emitter, collector. Base, emitter, collector. Emitter, base, collector. See what I'm saying, folks? So this specific device would go in this radio like this. And we're going to install it. And you're going to watch. And once again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. I do all things based around communications, amplifiers, RF. I do, my main hobby is 11 meter radio. So open band, meaning, yes, I talk through 26965 to 279 or 27405, but we also open band. So I talk way above 40 and way below 1. But I typically, sorry about the camera. I'm not a camera guy, and then I'm trying to do things in my hands. Plus, work a camera that has a broken screw on the boom. So just bear with me, guys. Most people don't show none of that stuff. I'm trying to at least show and teach and explain because the hobby has massively grew. When I started the hobby, there was a lot of people in it. I got in it really young. Anyways, let's install this. Shut up. And then we can get to talking after we get it installed. So we're going to come in here, put it in our HEMOs. We're going to install the component. Then we're going to turn it over. All I'm doing now is loading the legs so it does not fall back out the board. Now we're going to reach over, clean our tip. We're going to come right in here, load up our gun. Now we're going to come right in here. Let me get rid of that. I'll come right back in here. Sorry about that, folks. I really appreciate you guys watching the channel. To the person that asked me in the live feed if I work on amplifiers, absolutely. I prefer you message me, talk to me about it. I'm not like an open to the door shop. I'm not a shop. This is my passion, man. This is what I do. This is my hobby. But I do help people, especially if you're close. All right, so the limiter is now replaced. I'm going to bring you in here, put you right on the exact location. And I want you all to tell me if you can tell that I even been in here. And so I'm going to put you right like you can't miss it. So we've come in there and we've replaced that limiter completely. I will show you the identifiers so you can see, but it's this one, and this one. That's this one, and this one. I did get a little bit more solder on there, but it's up. They probably wasn't necessary, or that little, but it's absolutely fine. We're definitely going to worry about it. There's no bridging. I just loaded a little bit more solder on my iron than I anticipated, but it's absolutely fine. Definitely no bridging. Actually, it looks real nice. It's not too much. It's absolutely perfect. Looks like it's a little too much compared to the factory wave soldering, but it's beautiful. All right, so that limiter is replaced. Now I want to bring you into, and we'll talk a little bit about the radio. I have to do it from this way because if I try to do it upside down, I have this stuff memorized pretty much, but if I do it upside down, I might tell you wrong, and I don't want to tell you wrong. So I'll talk a little bit about the radio and what's what. So over here, you're going to have driver bias. Over here, you're going to have this is going to be our front panel RF meter. Now I have, let me think. Okay, this is sideband ALC, but you set at 12.5 volts or 25 watts modulated. You want to look at 25 watts on the meter when you're putting a tone in, a two-tone. Over here, you'll have VR14. Sorry. Over here, you'll have VR14. Here, let me get my black poker. Because I know there's people at home that have these radios that are like doing backflips. Like, let me write this down. Over here, you'll have VR14. This needs to be set at 100% modulation. In other words, you're going to put a 1 kilohertz tone into the radio at the proper amplitude that the manual says, and you'll set this at a steady 1 kilohertz tone to 100% modulation or whatever you prefer. But that's VR14. Over here, you're going to have VR. I just know that here and here is AM, low and high power. You balance between these. And down here in the front, you'll have your squelch control. Then you'll have your FM, your deviation control, stuff that you really don't need to be messing with. Don't need to be messing with any of this. This is your main coil on the back. Now, something you never touch unless you absolutely know what you're doing and you have a spectrum analyzer and you, like I said, you're a technician and know what you're doing and understand what's going on. This is your C3. What this is a 30 picofarad tuning capacitor that is tied in junction with your trap coil, your 54 megahertz trap. This is a high-pass filter. This is a filter circuit for filtering out the down-the-hill harmonics and keeping your output power from being into the 54 circuit, which is what affected, which is their downhill harmonic of where we operate in the 27 megahertz band. So what I'm talking about is this little variable capacitor, C3. That is tied in. That is a capacitor that's tied in with the high pass filter circuit with the 54 megahertz trap. Oh, another thing, never spread this stuff. You hear this a lot, I know, but I'm going to tell you again. Leave it alone. Over here, you're going to have your 455 kilohertz second IF filter. And this is your IF tuning cavities. This is going to be your primary local. This is going to be your second IF oscillator. This is your local primary oscillator. Underneath this harness, you'll see 3 cavity cans. If I push them over and kick it back, you'll see 1, 2, 3. This is your offsets for your upper and lower sideband and your AM locking frequency. These are your offsets for sideband. This is your IF stage, intermediate frequency, tuning stage. This is a 455 kilohertz filter. Once again, second IF oscillator. And this is the skirt of that oscillator. So these circuits all work in junction together. But what this does with this filter is what works with the encoder on the front of the radio for your channel selectivity, how you go in between channels and be able to receive. This is the primary heart. Over here, you'll see several different chips and ICs that make up the VCO and VFO network, which this is synthesized. And then you see your PLL, which is what we just pointed at, considered calling the chips. And then you see the other square boxes. These are, you got different TX mixers and then VCO cards and VFO cards that all make up the radio's frequency switching and selectivity. Back here, this is your TX. This is your buffer. transmit buffer. Basically starts the heart. So this, right here is your pre-driver, what we call the pre-driver. So this tickles these. These work as a team. These are your final output transistors. And this is your pre-driver transistor. So this little guy gets these two going. And they work together to make an overall output at the antenna jack. Over here, this is the power rail, the power pole. This is what was completely busted and all tore up. And then the center pin on the original plug was stuck between the base and emitter over on the this center pin that's not used was stuck in between the base emitter on the pre-driver, which was why the radio wouldn't come on originally. I ended up finding the pin. If you watch the videos, all this stuff's going to make sense to you. But over here, we have an inductor, and then we have another inductor. So we have a positive and negative inductor, and then we have decoupling capacitors. What these decoupling capacitors do is decouple. In other words, separate and isolate between the chassis and the positive and the DC ground. That way there's nothing, this and this are not referenced together, and this are not referenced together. This and this aren't referenced, obviously, and then the chassis is not referenced to the DC ground, although there's a connection. And it's called decoupling. Is the electrician is the term. What we just replaced was the modulation limiter, which sets towards the front. If you're looking at the radio, it's the front right-hand side. If you're looking at the back of the radio, it's at the front left-hand side. This is the modulation limiter. This controls and keeps you from being over-modulated when your mic gain is all the way up. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the output RF output stage. And then we have receiving stage, IF stage, as I told you before. Over here, this would be the far right side of the radio. We have master reg, AM reg, 5-volt reg, audio IC. That's master reg plus its buffer transistor, what you call a buffer master audio amplifier or audio IC. Then we have AM reg, standard reg, AM circuit, 5 and 8 volt regulation. What's your question, David? Modulation limiter to get that swing from going too far. Well, yeah, that's correct. It's to prevent you from over-modulating, basically past 100%, or over-modulating it, you know. So let me explain. So this is, let me break this down for you a little further, David. So this is the circuit that switches that circuit when necessary. This is what we just replaced, this transistor. The actual variable resistor that sets your modulation level where you want it is this trimmer, VR14. This is your automatic modulation control. So you set this to give you the range of modulation you want. But whenever this is cut, the one that we replaced, this is disabled, David. So therefore, the radio just dumps all its audio all the time, no matter what, making you sound like a pile of dog shit. But some people like it because it makes their meter beat. Yes, you are correct. So now that we've got that done, I'm going to take a little time to... Now there's only... Some of these are sealed and pressed. They don't do any good. It wouldn't do any good to clean these because you're not going to get in there. But there's one and there's a couple that we can put a little bit of butter in. This is one of the first times I've ever did a video that close up. I hope you enjoy it. So right here, this is an older switch that we can do. One bump. That's all you need. We just rotate that back and forth a little bit. And then over here we can do... Nope, we don't need to do that one. Yeah, there it is. And really, I'm barely putting anything. I'm telling you, it's all, you don't have to put nothing. That stuff's incredible. What that does is get the oxidation. So this thing hasn't been used. Obviously, it didn't even work. Wouldn't come on, so it hadn't been used in forever. And all that does is just gets the I can't say it. Help me, folks. Oxidation off the little copper contacts and the spring load that make up the switch. We're just going to work that back and forth. And we're going to go to this next one here, this mic. We'll go back and forth. RF squelch. Clarifier, we're going to go back and forth. That's the one we done on the other side. I really like to clean those and really give them a little work. All right. Center that up. RF gain all the way open. And then our mode switch. Looks good. So now we'll kind of make sure all these are plugged in good. And we'll go over here. Turn this puppy up, right side up, turn her off, hook her on up to the power supply. Then we're going to grab our cable. Turn the power supply on. Turn our baby on. I'm going to grab our cord down here and we're going to see if this modulation circuit is now active. Give me a second. I'll get you in the frame. Alright. Screw this stuff in so we don't get any funny activity that's giving us a false. Make sure this stuff's tight and right. Loose mic cords can cause funny things to happen. So, all right. We got our 1040 on. Dead on frequency. Absolutely. Things are looking up for this guy. He is going to be happy. So we're going to come over here now and then show you guys the difference. Now that we've got a limiter in circuit, I get too close to the damn thing, it'll act funny. So now we got a limiter in circuit. Bear with me just a minute, and I've got to kind of work around you here because I don't have a lot of room. I've got a LED running. Turn that off. That'll make your light a lot better, and I'm going to try to get you guys zoomed back a little bit. Let me see here. See where we got the mic and everything set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, it makes a difference when they got a limiter. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's get a tone. Hell, I ain't gonna have to do much adjustment. That's wide open. It's not overmodulating. Top back sounds perfect. Let me reach over here and make an adjustment actively while we're shooting us a tone. Let me get in the pocket. Now, guys, you got to have the right equipment to do this. Minimal oscilloscope and a generator. Let me get my tools in hand. I got stuff strung out. Where did I set it? Aha. It's in the dish. It ain't supposed to be in. Here we go. Need more signal. Nope. Man, this is turning out good, guys. Alright, so see, that's mic gain all the way up. And with my ain't that something? Now we're gonna drop. This is what I'm trying to teach. Now we're gonna drop the carrier. Now when you drop the carrier, okay, there's 2 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? I don't usually do this with cameras and with a full camera set up, you know, so I don't have room here. I've got you guys all up in my business. Let me get you set up differently so we can all get along. Because you guys are like in my way. All right. Between you all in the chair, and then I've got to get the radio completely reconfigured. I want to give this thing a nice amount of modulation, but I don't want it over modulating. I want it to be right. And I'm going to show you how we do it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make damn sure that the mic gain's all the way up. It's going to stay up. All the way up. And I got the power all the way down. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to give it a tone, see what that looks like. Y'all catching my drift now? And that's already. So look at my carrier. So 100% modulation would be that top box, that second box. So watch. Like right there. See what I'm laying down? It's pretty damn nice. Let me turn this power up. Mic wide open. 1K tone. No flat topping. No pinching. Now I'm going to split the difference on the power. Sorry, guys. Let's see where we're at. Okay, that's wide open, so shut it off. Okay, what? Now see what I'm saying? Watch me turn this. Watch me turn this gain up. Now watch me crank this. I keep banging stuff, guys. I'm sorry. Now watch me crank this up. Listen to what we get. Catch my point? Now I'll split the difference. You guys wonder what I'm doing? I'm getting the most modulation and the most output with the tone. Boy, that's real close, guys. I'll give it a tad bit more. It's not squilling in the top back. We're making good average. See what our peak is. This is with the power down. Oh, beautiful. 22, 23 and a half watts. Guys, we're getting it, buddies. Now we're going to go full power. This is down. This is up to full power. We're going to give it the same tone. Oh, my bad. I just had it turned down. Okay, that's what I want to see. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me back this. All right, see the flat topping? I'm show you all this. This is what we're gonna. fix. See that flat top? No, I can't. I would like to do it all at once. But when I got, pay attention to the tops of this other scope. Anybody learn anything? Now we got a little bit of a clip. Check this out. Looking pretty good, isn't it? Gonna let stuff cool down. Drop the tone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio. So I'm keying audio. 1, 2. Audio. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I see a little bit. Oh, right there. Oh, we need to take a tad bit more, guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's looking pretty good, folks. Tone. Hopefully somebody's see, I'm adjusting it. Boom. Right there. Absolutely zero flat top. So that's absolutely perfect. I mean perfect. We'll take it all the way down to low power. And we'll give it a little tone. And look at that. We have no pinch off. Perfect in the valleys. That is a properly tuned and aligned radio. Textbook. Textbook. Perfect. I mean, real good. So, if you come over here, and this is this Gen 1 2950, no DX. That's full square. That says an average only reading meter. We got the power all the way down. I've got it set at 1 watt for this guy. Oh. 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 All the way up here. Oh. Oh. Beautiful. Now this is good, clean power. Oh. This radio here, I mean that meter there, let me go to so y'all can see what I'm talking about. With the limiter in it, the limiter's in it. Let me do this, guys. I have to, and I'm sorry if it's all jerky and bullshit, but I don't have enough room, and I'm wanting to show you all everything. All right, so I want you to be in here with me instead of 100 miles away from what you're looking at. All right, so bear with me, folks. All right, so we're on the 50. Let's go to the 10. They're on average. Oh, that's all the way down. That's all the way. Let's see here. I'm going to turn this up. Oh. Doing exactly what the manual says it should do. 8 to 10. Oh. And then PEP. It'll beat the hell out of that meter. So let's go up here. Oh. Oh. So you see we didn't lose really anything. That old nasty splattery clipped limiter. Oh. Lost a little. Oh. Oh. The average. Oh. Still doing good there. Oh. With the limiter. All right, so let's go. Let's set this. And now we can say check our SWR. Oh, imagine that. 1. Perfect. And forward. Oh. So with the limiter in it, it does good, clean 8, 9 average, 10 average, depending on what, how hard you cram it. It's doing, on this tight ass meter, it's doing 22 watts. But it's really probably real true output, which is what this is. This thing here is pretty damn accurate. As far as the scope, and that's the reason why, exact reason why I kept the legs long. See, this is the dance that we do when I try to record stuff. And if I'm going to do this like this more, I've got to get set up better because I'm tired of it. It'll make you dizzy. And see, I don't know what's going on now. Something got turned or something got moved that wasn't supposed to. I see it. Let me fix that. Bear with me. That. Set this one. You just have to bear with me, guys. We're having technical difficulties now. I think it's this one I moved. And then we gotta What in the... Alright. Well, I gotta redo all this. I got my boom all out of whack. Don't know how that happened. But I guess obviously I've done it. Let's see here. And it looks like it's that far leg. Okay, the one towards the scope. Oh, and this one. If y'all really want to watch, just hang tight. But I got to get you guys right. Now we're getting better. It's this one down here, see? I'm measuring each one of these. All right, this one's off by 1 inch. And then this one's off by like 6 inches. There we go. I'm trying to find the best layout to keep you at one height where I don't have to move the camera. And the people that are in here watching right now, you guys are helpful. Because I'm trying to figure out what'll work so I can be fluent in my space and still record. So let me see what we got. Power's all the way up. Mic gain all the way up. We got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. Limiter's working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Audio. 1, 2, 1, 2. So hopefully you guys can tell. The differences now. I'm going to clean this trimmer. See, that's wide open, see? I can give it some more. But then you start seeing this, see? You start flattening. See my point? If you really want it to sound good on air, that's your stopping point. Hopefully y'all can see what the limiter does in this video versus, so now when I pick up the mic, you're not going to see all that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3, 4, 5. I can whistle, I can scream, and you don't ever see it squeeze off. I can drop the carrier. Audio. Audio. I'm actually going to give it. Oh. See the difference? Now that's what it looks like with an overmodulated rig. Oh, yeah. audio. Wanted to show the difference. So see the difference? All this crazy pinched off carrier, overmodulated boxcar, flat top, big spacing between. Hello, overmodulated trash basket. Hello to you, overmodulated trash basket. Now I'm going to set it properly. We'll leave the output power. Hello to you, overmodulated trash basket. Overmodulated trash basket. Now we're going to set it proper. Hello to you, oh ho ho. Hello to you, 111. Hello to you, 111, 11111. Hopefully this makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's with it turned all the way down with all the limiters in it. And turn the power all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's making good power for what it's supposed to make. One, two, three, four, five. Radio, radio. I like it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Radio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break, break, break. I can hold the mic right up to the radio. Check. Sounds good. It looks good. Turn the mic down. Power down. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, hopefully, audio. By watching this video, you can see the difference between starting and finishing. Not quite done. Radio 1, 2, 3, 4. Radio 1, 2, 3, 4. Although it's getting real close. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Radio 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm on a noise canceling microphone. So I want you all to understand. When I turn it all the way down with the noise canceling microphone, when I turn it all the way down like this with the noise canceling microphone, that's exactly what you should see. It should be, it's turned down. All the power's turned down. It's keying up 1 watt, modulating 2.5. Hello, radio. Audio 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. PEP. Oh yeah, looky here. Yeah. See what we can do to that 10 scale. Turn the power back. Extremely accurate. You can see the 10 scale. That's the second line under. Again, just tad over 1 watt. And see how it's set up. Like it's like stock, like it's supposed to be. Turn it up. Oh, and that's your average. Oh, what's oh, basically. Oh. All the limiters in, doing exactly what it's supposed to. Now, yeah, we could make it do a lot more. We could make it do a lot more average. We could make it do a lot more peak. He wants this for driving into an amplifier. He wants this to be clean and perfect and right. And when you make them clean and perfect and right, well, they're not going to do all that stupid shit. Let's go to see what we got here. Beautiful. 50. Exactly what it's supposed to do. Exactly what it's supposed to do. Now I got top back and the let's go to A. Let's try the upper sideband first. And lower side. Okay, my bad. Beautiful. Upper. Beautiful. AM. Single tone. And we're going to go to peak. Let's see, this will be average. And where we at? Dude, that's good. Peak. I'll take it. I think we can get more out of it on AM. That is definitely right where we need to be. 22 watts peak, 23 watts peak. Radio's designed to do 25 watts with the limiters in. Factory virgin, left alone. When we got it, it wouldn't transmit, it wouldn't receive. So there we go. It's dead nuts on frequency. I'm going to hook it to an antenna now. get it off the service master. And I'm going to back you guys up. Hook it up to vertical.
He says that we can't do it for another 3 years. None of that crap. All the proof is already there. We've got all the evidence for the last freaking 2, 3, 4 decades of what they've been doing. So get off their ass and start doing something. And what they're scared of over in England and over in Germany and all that is us pulling out. If we pull out, then freaking everybody's got free reign to come in and freaking take over other countries. They're all scared of that. They don't want us to leave because we're the only reason that they haven't been taken over yet.
Tell me what you think of that. That's no filters, nothing. On a little wire antenna.
Hello, everybody out there in the CB Wonderland.
Makes a difference. Well, hello to you, CB Wonderland. Hey, what are you guys doing out there? Hello to you around the CB Wonderland. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, radio.
Sounds like you're getting sucked up in dirt shit. But you're just fucking going to bed or something. Fucking clear.
They put somebody is.
Shut up, you fucking clear. Sick and tired of hearing you fucking clears. Sorry, you fucked up in dirt shit. Fucking knock it off.
Now there's somebody I know is dead on frequency, and that's good. I'm right at 12 o'clock. So I think I'm going to talk the guy into disabling the top back because the top back sucks. I mean, it's all right, but you got to turn the mic gain back so it don't sound funny. I don't know. I just don't like the top back. With this microphone, it don't sound very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, radio. On AM, it sounds okay. It's because of how he done the down. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to have to look into that circuit, see what he's got going on there. Oh, yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, Got all the metering, everything's working. So there you go. Thanks, guys.